So when the anthropologists and the historians, they're looking for the traces of the great civilizations, of course they find very few. They find a few palaces, and they wonder that therefore there was no human beings beyond 3,000 years that had any intelligence. They're all Neanderthal or whatever they call them. So this is simply their illusion, that they're not understanding that for literally millions of years there have been intelligent, far more cultured people than we have today living on this planet, but their standard of living was on a higher platform. They believed in simple material facility, and philosophically, psychically, mystically, spiritually, they were far advanced and cultured. There are temples in South India which are standing so long that no one can say. There are some temples which are coming from the time of Maharaj Kulakshetra. Maharaj Kulakshetra is definitely, as well as Ramachandra from Treta Yuga. Kulakshetra was from the Satya Yuga. The story is that one of the Kulakshetra, the deity of Padmanaksha, lotus-eyed, Padmanavaksha, he sings the prayer that let my mind be attracted to your lotus feet, just like the lotus are attractive to the swans. So Maharaj Kulakshetra, his temple we can find about 30 miles from Tiruchirappalli. One sage was worshipping those deities, and he was immediately promoted to the Satya Loka. That Maitreya or some, I forget which sage was worshipping, I forget now. Must not be Maitreya. And he was immediately elevated to the Satya Loka. Lord Brahma sent down his Biman and he was whisked away. And so he requested Kulakshetra to take care of the deities. So then Kulakshetra Raja, who was the great king and devotee, he worshipped those deities. The deities of Sri Ranganath are personal deities of Ramachandra, which were taken there by Vibhishana, the younger brother of Ravana, on his way to Sri Lanka. And by tricks of Ganesha, and Lord Brahma, they are still today at the Sri Rangam island in the center of the Kaveri River. So these temples, they are standing there for millions of years, and they are going under reconstruction and addition, but the main temple rooms are there, solid stone, and the deities are there for millions of years. So, and those times simply the temples and the king's palaces, these were the only things which were. And king's palaces were not maintained because they're always warring. The ruins of king palaces in Vijayanagar, in Karnataka, they are still standing since thousands and thousands of years. So in this way, it's a bewilderment how historians come up with these formulas saying that there's no civilized people when the Sanskrit literatures like the Bhagavatam give us atomic theory in Sanskrit and so many things. We can just understand that they're talking through their hat. So we simply accept the Vedic evidence and not the scientists and the historians' concoctions based upon the way they'd like to see things in terms of Darwin theory and so on and so forth.